Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here, your host GBHL Tom.
And GBHL Damian.
And today we're here for the first of a special series of videos. This is an unboxing of a new Battle of the Five Armies model.
No.
Models.
No, I say no and you go yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. It's as if we scripted it.
It's as clearly as if we didn't script it. Indeed.
Yeah.
Lots of new releases.
Yeah, we are plundering Damian's treasure hoard. And what have we got today, Damian? Ooh, the suspense. The suspense.
Oh, no, hang on. It's going to say it in the name of the video, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Thranduil.
Yeah, you're doing what James did it the other day. What was it? Can you guess what it is yet? And
it's Space Hulk.
Yeah, let's try Space Hulk.
It's probably Space Hulk, isn't it? Indeed. We are unboxing the brand new Thranduil foot and mounted.
And it's nice packaging.
It is. Some people were surprised by this. I heard people going, they weren't expecting new packaging, which I didn't really get. That's something GW do is put their models in boxes. And there was packaging for Destination Smell. I think that was the thing that some people had forgotten. There were, you know, the Gundabads and Master did get packaging, but it is nice. It's very pleasant. So yes, this is the dual set. It is 20. That actually looks a lot better, doesn't it? As a Palantir video, I think that is a real. That's a real improvement in terms of quality. Yeah. In terms of handsome ratio.
You get two elves for the price of Harrison.
You do. So, talking of the price, this is £27. Yeah. So we've seen a £2 increase on the foot and mount packs, but no, you can pay 25 quid for two little toys. You'll pay 27 quid. I think it's not the end of the world. What do you think of these?
Yeah. As in the what models? They look like. Yeah, they're really cool. We've said it before. Very dynamic. It'd be nice to see the cloak and the flesh for the foot model. Oh, maybe we will. Yeah, maybe we will. I'm going to cut into this with a craft knife, as ever. If you're under the age of knife bearing responsibility, please ask an adult. That counts you out. Hey. It counts you out then, Pip. So, we'll also be having a little chat about the new Thranduil profile, which is amazing. It's ridiculous. Talking you through that and whether or not we think you'll see a lot of this guy on the field. Yeah. So you get just the two bases. Cut into this very neatly. None of this ripping stuff that the other guys do. Absolutely. So there we go, got 3 sprues. Now my thinking on this, one of my crazy thoughts I think I've talked about before, was that maybe the reason they were still selling the horse was some of the foot model's parts were on the horse model, and it doesn't seem to be the case. No, that's rubbish. Right, rubbish or just an idea that didn't come true? Yep, that as well. No, because I have here the one sprue, which is Thranduil on foot. It comes with 4 parts. So you've got his body over here, followed by some cape and one of his blades. This little piece here is a shoulder. That's his right shoulder, just there. And then you've got his other sword arm there, which joins onto that. So that's the foot model. Can't actually tell how well that's coming up. There you go. Have a look at them. And how's the cape looking? The cape looks really quite good. It's quite thick. Looks quite dynamic. It's cool. It's a really good cast. The nose is often an issue. Oh, hello. That's very clear. Hello. And the detail on the armour, is that good? Yeah, I think the nose is often an issue with fine cast models, but it looks like everything's where it's meant to be. Cool. Yeah, so you won't tell until you built it how the whole cloak billowing up with his sword arm looks. The slightest possibility that there's an air bubble in his chin. Let's have a look. Look at that. Oops. Oh yes. You think? Yeah, but I don't. Ooh. I think you're all... yeah, you might have to fill that.
I won't fill it, I'll send it back. The one on foot, however, is stunning. No, hang on, not on foot, this is a horse. So, there's the bulk of the horse model, which is a really, really nice piece. Looks very, very good. The side of him. And this is really, really lovely. And if there is a bubble on it, it's a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world because I'll just send it back and they will replace it. Which they're very, very good at doing.
Really cool. It's a really cool model.
In fact, a lot of times you don't even have to send it back. Just take a photo of it and show you the damage. But the horse looks pretty much perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the horse looked really good when I had a look at it. I mean, there's a bit of flash and stuff to take off.
Yeah, there always is, isn't there?
The annoying bits I find are these bits where they're like full on
triangles,
and it's just annoying to get rid of them. Because you kind of have to clip them and then file them.
And we've got another piece here. It's always strange to me how the pieces are cut up. I don't know if you can see that, but you get a horse leg here, and then you get another horse leg here with a boot. That's Thranduil's foot just there. And then this piece is his cloak and his blade whilst on the horse. So that's kind of him with his arm up, if you can see that a bit clearer. So there we go. It's a, what do we think of these as a model, as appearance?
He's really cool. I've not got him, more just because I wanted to see what make a call once everything had come out.
Yeah.
Unless things really took my fancy, because obviously £27 a pop at foot mounted hero is a lot.
I also think the face
isn't quite...
No, I was going to say the opposite. I think seeing it here, it looks a lot more like him than the paint job did.
I think the horse one's better than the foot one.
The horse sculpt is really, really good. It's really lovely.
But yeah, if you look at that face, let me look at that one again, I think. I mean, they're relatively similar.
Let's show the kiddies. Don't know how close it'll let you get, but let's see if you can have a look at his face in there. It's really quite a good little sculpt of Lee Pace, I think, compared to his face on that one, which isn't quite as good. I was very much of the opinion that the armoured Mirkwood captain looks more like him. Yeah. But one of the reasons people were saying you wouldn't be able to use that as a conversion is because the Mirkwood captain didn't have the circlet of kings.
But you don't need it.
You don't need it. So we'll get on to that. Marks out of 10 for Thranduil?
The model itself?
Yeah.
I don't know, 7 or 8.
I'm still not. I'll have to assemble one on foot, but I think the one on horse is stunning.
Oh yeah, the one on horse is great.
As always, a bit frustrated we don't have an elk, but
it's definitely 8 for the one on horse and 7 for the one on foot, I think.
I think the one on horse might be more than that. I really, really like the one on horse. But yeah, so that's a twin pack. Pretty good.
Rules. I mean, we've kind of talked about it a bit in the planter. I don't know when things are going up either.
Who knows? But we're just talking about Thranduil.
Yeah.
So he has a new profile for the Battle of the Five Armies. Very different to his previous profiles.
Yeah. He had 2 profiles, but they were pretty much the same.
Same war gear, but you could take some of it off.
Yeah, and you can give upgrades to the Wood Elves in the old Florian and Mirkwood list.
This might as well be an entirely different guy.
Yeah.
This is Thranduil as we'll actually see him in the film.
Yeah, a bit like Knight of the Pelennor, I guess, that kind of switch relative to the old AMR. So, fight value?
Fight value 7.
7. That's huge. So in the game there's just Azog, Bolg and Glorfindel up to list point anyway. The fight 7 heroes? Obviously trolls.
Yeah, obviously like you got some that are higher.
Yeah, Gilgalad's 9.
Chieftain.
Oh, Elendil's 7.
not many people.
No, it's quite...
And certainly not what you'd expect of Thranduil.
No. I mean, to date, we've still not seen him fight.
No. Well, I think the I think it's been made pretty clear he's going to be a beast in the Battle of Five Armies. Yeah. So I think this is giving you the profile that will reflect how he is in the battle. So he also loses his bow. Yep, so which he's had forever. 2+ is irrelevant. And he loses his Circlet of Kings.
So no Nature's Wrath.
Now that was the draw of Thranduil.
Yeah,
on
that's
both
what
of them.
people want to do.
Terrifying will run that one off Nature's Wrath.
Yeah, he's really good.
So without those, you need quite a good reason to take him.
There is a good reason though.
What's that?
Well, let's just go through his stat line first. He's defense 6, okay, strength 4, 3 attacks.
Another attack.
3 wounds.
Another wound.
Courage 6, which is the same. And 3 might, 3 will, 3 fate.
Which is an extra will and an extra fate.
Yeah, he was 3/2/2 before.
Yeah. So that's a big boost.
Yeah.
He's suddenly gone from a good support
mid-range hero to a leader,
a full-on beast.
Yeah. But that's not it.
That's not it?
He has special rules.
There's not more.
He has a couple of special rules. One, Woodland Creature, which he used to have. He also has Expert Rider, which the Elven Cavalry guys tend to get.
Yeah, and he needs now because he has a horse upgrade for the first time.
Yeah.
So for an extra 10 points as normal, he can ride a horse.
Yeah, not an armoured horse. So you know, there is the danger of being shot, but it doesn't matter too much because he's good on foot.
Yeah.
So yeah, his special rule. So it's kind of like Thranduil's, but before that kind of kicks in, if he's on foot, Thranduil gets an extra attack. Why not?
So if you take him on foot, he's actually 4 attacks.
He's 4 attacks. Or if you shoot his horse, he's then on 4 attacks.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, a 4 attack fights 7 elf
Plus the Balrog 4 attacks.
Smaug.
Smaug 4 attacks.
Yes, that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
But then, and I'm sure this is going to be debated, just like they were last year, the way we interpret it, whether on foot or mounted, he gets he's called Blade Lord.
Yeah.
So, for every model beyond the first that charges him, he gets another attack.
Yeah. So with Thranduil's, that's now been officially FAQ'd to be those in base contact, not spear supports. So it'll be the same as that. But the slightly confusing bit over the wording is whether he gets this only when he's on foot or all the time.
Yeah.
Because the first part of the special rule says, whilst on foot, he gets this
plus
extra attack. Furthermore, he gets this.
Yeah.
And then I think it's all the time. I think that's the intention.
Yeah.
But you know, you could read it either way, I think.
So I'll have to see what the community think about that.
Yeah.
How do you think he's best used then?
Hurling him towards the enemy
on
as quickly as possible, yes, on a horse.
So you would give him the horse?
Yeah, because then if his horse dies, then he's in the middle of stuff. You want him to get there quickly. I mean, he is only defense 6. Crossbows will take him down.
Because points-wise, he is...
He's quite a bit more.
26 goblins.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
26 goblins, so he's 40 points more than you used to pay everything.
Does he get his Elven Cloak still?
Yeah, he's still got the Elven Cloak. Okay. He's got Elven Cloak, armour, and 2 Elf Blades.
I mean, he's pretty handy on foot, but without the bow, it means that he really has to get into combat.
Yeah.
So you'd almost certainly take the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
4 attacks.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, Thranduil's similar.
But she has to be outnumbered to begin with.
Yeah.
As soon as he's outnumbered, he's got 5.
Yeah.
That's... He's going to roll a 6.
Yeah. And he's 5'7".
He's 5'7".
He's incredible. On foot, he's incredible.
Because it just gives him
that... On horse, he's incredible.
It just gives him that extra little kind of comfort against fighting trolls.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't need to strike to be confident securing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a beast. You think we'll see a lot of him?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
What's interesting, we still at this point still haven't seen the army lists.
No.
But these new profiles that look very tasty for Thranduil and Legolas, they can only lead Thranduil's halls.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Mirkwood Rangers, Palace Guard, and the new Armoured Elves. Now, previously Thranduil's halls, lists and troops haven't been that competitive, arguably.
Yeah.
So what would you what would you do? What would you bring him along with?
Well, it's whether this is a new Thranduil's Battle of the Five Armies army list, and you can only be taken in that.
Oh, what, you don't think he'll be able to lead Rangers?
Potentially not. But if he can, then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't want to sit back when you've got Thranduil.
I hadn't even thought that it might be a set for this.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily want to take all the bow heavy force and sit this expensive model at the back with no bow. But he's got no Nature's Wrath, so realistically, you'd want to take him in an attacking style force, which would probably involve the Elven Cavalry that have been released, which are, I don't know, average.
They're quite cheap.
Yeah, for Elven Cavalry.
They're the same price as Palace Guard, and they're on horse.
Yeah. Or I think what's more likely is that you're going to see him in all hero lists. Because he's a very good troop killer with a high fight value. His only downside really is his survivability with defense 6, but that's not really a downside.
Because he'll never lose a fight.
He's got 3 fate and he'll never lose a fight. So yeah, I can imagine that there's going to be a lot of all heroes with Thranduil and some of the other elf heroes, let's say Glorfindel, Legolas, Gilgalad. You know, you shove those lot together. Joking Gandalf and Radagast, and you're laughing.
Yeah. Thorin
on the phone.
So yeah, so we like Radagast. We like Thranduil. We like the model. He's now open. He's out there. I hope to paint him relatively soon.
Yeah.
He's on my relatively
towards the top of the list.
High on the list.
Once you've done your dwarves.
Yeah, obviously. Can't get too involved in new toys. And we like his profile.
Yeah.
And we think you'll be seeing lots of him on battlefields in 2015.
Yeah.
As ever, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It'll be the first of a series of kind of Battle of 5 Armies theme.
Yeah.
But don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Support your hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.